10 foods the Amish stockpile that never expire. The Amish don't trust grocery stores. Not for survival, anyway. They live by a simple rule. If it can go bad, it's a risk. So, they stockpile foods that never expire. Not a month, not a year, but forever. These foods sit in their pantries, waiting, through harsh winters, through uncertain times, through storms that cut them off from the world. When you live without modern conveniences, you learn what lasts. You learn what keeps your family fed. The Amish have mastered this art. And you? You can too. 1. Honey, the liquid gold that never dies. There's a jar of honey. It's been sitting in an old Amish farmhouse for 50 years. Maybe more. Doesn't matter. It's still good. Honey never spoils. Ever. The Egyptians knew it. The Amish know it. Scientists confirmed it. They found jars of honey in tombs. Untouched, unspoiled, still sweet. That's the magic of honey. The Amish use it for everything. Sweetening bread, soothing sore throats, healing wounds. When times get tough, honey is comfort. But here's the secret. Keep it sealed, keep it dry. It might crystallize, sure, but that's no problem. Just warm it up, and it's as good as new. 2. Dried beans, tiny rocks that turn into meals. The Amish keep sacks of beans stacked in their pantries. Black beans, kidney beans, navy beans. The list goes on. If you ever visit an Amish home, you'll see them in big glass jars. Why? Because beans don't go bad. Not if they're kept dry. 10 years from now, they'll still cook up just fine. Maybe they take a little longer to soften, but that's all. A good soak, a slow simmer, and they're ready. Hearty, filling, life-sustaining. The Amish toss them into soups, stews, chili, whatever's cooking over the fire. Some families grind them into flour, making bread that sticks to your ribs. 3. Salt, the ancient preserver. Salt is a time traveler. It's been here forever, and it'll be here long after we're gone. The Amish know this. That's why they hoard it. Big sacks of it, stored in wooden barrels, glass jars, cloth bags. Salt never spoils. Ever. It keeps meat from rotting. It adds flavor to bland food. It's medicine. It's currency. In the old days, people were paid in salt. The Amish still treat it like gold. They cure their meats with it, pickle their vegetables, even clean their homes with it. And when winter gets rough, they throw it on the icy paths so no one breaks a leg. 4. White rice, the Amish's secret to long-term survival. Brown rice? Nope. The Amish don't store that. It goes rancid. But white rice, that's the real deal. Stored properly, it lasts forever. No bugs, no mold, no spoiling. Just endless, reliable food. In an Amish home, you'll find sacks of rice in the cellar, sealed up tight. When food gets scarce, rice is a savior. A handful cooked over a fire? That's a meal, a full belly. Mix it with beans and you've got protein, carbs, energy. The Amish know they can always count on rice. And they do. 5. Powdered milk, because cows don't always cooperate. Milk spoils. Quickly. The Amish know this. They milk their cows every morning, fresh and warm. But what if the cow gets sick? What if there's a drought and no grass to feed her? That's why they store powdered milk. It never goes bad. A scoop mixed with water and boom, instant dairy. Good for baking, good for coffee, good for emergencies. The Amish keep it in tin cans, stored in cool pantries, ready for when they need it. Because when fresh milk isn't an option, this is the next best thing. 6. Sugar, the sweet stuff that stays forever. Sugar never expires. Ever. The Amish have known this for generations. That's why they keep it by the barrel. Brown sugar, white sugar, powdered sugar, it doesn't matter. As long as it stays dry, it stays good. It's not just for sweetening pies. Sugar is a preservative. The Amish use it in jams, jellies, syrups. They store it in airtight containers, keeping out the moisture. Sometimes it clumps up, sure, but a little stir, a little crush, and it's back to normal. Good as the day it was bought. 7. Apple cider vinegar, Amish medicine in a bottle. In an Amish home, there's always a jug of apple cider vinegar. It's not just for salads. It's a cure-all. Got a sore throat? Take a spoonful. Digestion issues? Drink a little. Need to clean the kitchen? Use vinegar. The Amish make their own, fermenting apples the old-fashioned way. It never expires. The older it gets, the stronger it becomes. Kept in glass bottles, away from sunlight, vinegar only gets better with time. And the Amish? They swear by it. 8. Pemmican, the survival food that outlives you. Pemmican is ancient. The Native Americans made it first. The Amish still do. It's a mix of dried meat, fat, and berries, pressed into cakes. It lasts decades. No refrigeration, no preservatives, just pure, dense nutrition. If you find an old tin of pemmican in an Amish home, it's still edible. A little chewy, maybe, but just as good. In hard times, the Amish rely on it. Energy-packed, no cooking needed. Just grab a piece and go. 9. Cornstarch, the powder that never quits. Cornstarch doesn't spoil, ever. The Amish use it to thicken soups, sauces, gravies. But that's not all. They use it for skincare, for cleaning, even for treating bug bites. It's cheap, it's useful, and it stays good forever. The Amish keep it in glass jars, stored in pantries alongside flour and sugar. Sometimes it hardens. No problem. A little shake, and it's back to its silky self. 10. Hardtack, the bread that defies time. Hardtack is tough, really tough. It's been around for centuries, keeping sailors, soldiers, and pioneers alive. The Amish make it too. Just flour, water, salt. Baked hard as a rock. Kept in tin boxes, sealed away from moisture, it never goes bad. Need to eat it? Soak in coffee, soup, or milk. It softens up, sort of, but it'll fill you up. And in a world where food can be uncertain, that's all that matters. The Amish don't gamble with food. They prepare. They store what lasts. They make sure their families never go hungry. And maybe, just maybe, there's something we can learn from them.